First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. Stepping in, Jarren Duran.
The center fielder, Jarren Duran.
Fastball for a strike. And we are underway. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure that sometimes where pitchers would rather just give up a first-pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Right through there for a strike.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. This one popped up. Seager. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Chili Davis. Fouled off left side. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran.
The center fielder, Jarren Duran.
And there's a foul ball. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that's foul. Puts a bunt down. Tosses to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Slings to first. Rutschman retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
That's too low. And that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one drilled left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Ball, that's low.
Castellanos stands at second with 2 gone.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Hit on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond, and that'll do it. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. High fly ball down the left field line. Davis going back, leaping, and he brought it back. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Williams. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swing and high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. And that is gone. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. This is Willie Castro. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one misses. 3-1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Santana tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald.
Everything came together for him. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Corey Seager, the next to hit, takes ball one. Just
that ball went out.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
So now two on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. And now here is Gil Hodges. There's a swing and a miss.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Santana, the lead runner, out at second. Seager on at first with 2 down. Check on the runner, and he's back safely.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In the air, left side, and makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Back here in Denver, second inning set to go. And here is Jackson Holliday. Clemens back to work. 0-1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That one inside. Now 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one just misses, and the count is even, 2-2. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. On the ground to third, rolling. To first, 1 up, 1 down. Here is Austin Riley. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Back to the mound, he's got it. Handles, throws the first, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Now the left fielder, Chili Davis. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
A little bit low. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Inside, just missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Now a pop-up on the infield. Castro nabs it, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Harper now. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Just off the inside edge. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2-1.
Durant hauls it in for the out. One down. Now batting Jamer Candelario. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from.
Inside.
Just missed.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
That one down the line. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Scott Rowland digs in now.
You know, Boog, one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Ripped to short. Throws to first. That's the inning. And we're back on to the third inning. Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. Cut on and lifted in the air. Harper ranging after it. Calls it in, and there's one away. Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Eddie Murray. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. That was blasted to the moon. And we're all square. It's 1-1. Durant stands in now and watches strike one.
Nope.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
So digging in, Adley Rutschman. On the ground, right side. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Rutschman retired. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Beltran goes 6'1", 190 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Ball one there.
That's it.
Hit in the air, center field. Durant under this one. Corrals it. One away. And here is Ted Williams. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. Towards right center. That's well struck. Banks off the wall. The throw into second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Ground ball up the middle. Holiday fires to first in time. Next to hit, Carlos Santana. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses. 1-0. Williams on third with 2 out. That one off the mark, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball 4 to a board.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Santana rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. That one hammered center field. Back there. Long gone. It finds the tree farm for a homer. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1. Bases empty with 2 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. To the right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back here in Denver, Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Hit in the air left field. Williams makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Holiday batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Simmons, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they close the gap. It's 5-3. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Riley
was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Goes down looking. Chili Davis will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Slider right there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. This one lifted in the air, left field. Williams. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the DH, Jeimer Candelario.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just missed.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Just misses with that one.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Inside.
Down to 3-2.
And that's ball 3. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one is lifted in the air. Duran, long run into the gap. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Now batting, number 27.
Down the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Grounded out his first time up. Hammered, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Carlos Beltran, the next to hit. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one. Curve in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Snags it for the second out. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-3. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. The shortstop takes the ball. Kicks and fires. There's the strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's smashed towards center. Duran makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Clemens back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Popped up first base side. Hodges settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom. He's into the game with the bases empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's
1
the
ball,
ball.
2 strikes.
Left field. Williams makes the grab for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jarren Duran. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. And it's fouled away. Big swing and a miss.
Good late sink
ball,
on that
2
fastball.
strikes.
Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one ripped. That's back there. Splash into the fountain and gone. Home run. Carlos Santana powers one out, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-3. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog, and Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
I got 1 ball,
nobody
1
on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Hodges now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard into second, and he's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Hit hard, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Castellanos gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The relay throw in there safely. So 2 down now, and here is Scott Rowland. And first offering is fouled off. Harper off of first with 2 away. That one fouled hard the other way. That's off the mark. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And ball that inside. Just misses. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. What a play. Inning over. Back here in Denver. And now Adley Rutschman.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice...
Over to Seager.
That's an out.
On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Castro sends it to first, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now Carlos Beltran. Strong in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
1-1.
Foul ball. Puts it away for the out. At the plate, Ted Williams. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. The batter will be the shortstop, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Well struck, right field. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. So now it's Corey Seager. First pitch misses. Next offering is outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swung on, belted. And he makes the catch. And that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels.
He's out.
And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Man at first, now the left fielder, Chili Davis. Fought off foul. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Williams makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that.
Now pitching.
Jonathan Loaisiga on to pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
High fly ball out towards left field. Williams going back. He brought it back. Gil Hodges getting ready to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Very high with that one. ball one.
Now pitching, Gregory Soto.
That one in triple digits. Tap foul at the plate. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Davis under it, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Bryce Harper, 1 for 3. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. Pinch hitter coming on. Bernie Williams looking to start something with one gone. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out. Base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
And now the DH, Jeimer Candelario. And first offering is fouled off. Williams leads off first with 1 away. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Lined into right. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. The throw in, and they hold him at second. First and second, 1 out. And the batter now, Scott Rowland. And that one is inside.
Now pitching, Jeff Hoffman.
Just
that's
missed.
off the plate.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that'll load the bases.
Ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. He's in there. 3-run score.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so...
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. And now the shortstop, Willie Castro. And that's outside. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here, the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home, 1 run is in.